I can't hold I can't hold it in, guys. So, we all know that reports are coming in that Netflix pretty much has removed Revelation from the top 10. Well, it's a lot worse than that. It's a lot worse than that. You know why? You go to all the categories. Ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe this. You go to all the categories. You scroll down. You go to animation, TV animation, anime, new, all that. Any category where you would think you would find Revelation. And it's not there. You can scroll right to left all you want, back and forth. It's not in it's not in any of the categories. It's not in any of the categories you would think it would be associated in, or you would legitimately find it in. You know how you can find it? You gotta search for it. Yeah. You gotta go to the search icon and type in the first two letters in Masters, M-A, and you'll find it. That's how you will find it. Or you gotta type in REV for Revelation, and that's how you'll find it. Because you ain't gonna find it in the top 10, as they said. You ain't gonna find it in any of the categories where you think you would find it right about now, whether it's new this week, new to Netflix, or whatever the case may be, anime, animation, exciting TV, you name it. You're not going to find it in any of that. You know why? Because this is just an example of how bad it got. Well, I wouldn't say an example. I would say this is just another layer of how bad it's gotten. Because of the fact that Netflix and Ted Biaselli and Kevin Smith and those involved don't get it. When you say it's going to be something that it should be, you make sure it's that. I mean, what are they going to do to make up for this? Because this is what people fear. You know, they're going to go the Andrea route for her being the new champion. Okay, fine, whatever. Right? Nothing against different ethnic, race, gender being the champion of Eternia. I've said that before. Only if it's done right. If it's written well. But what I'm seeing, what everybody else has seen, the fact that you have to go to the search icon and type in M-A, the first two letters are R-V-E, you know, for Revelation, or M-A for Masters, just to find it. Because you can't find it in the top 10. It's gone from there, like everybody's reported. It's not in the new section, new to Netflix, whatever, new this week, whatever the case may be. It's not in exciting TV shows. It's not in anime sections, not in adult animations, not in the animation sections, none of that. And I went back and forth on all of them, you know, left to right, and it's not there. You have to go to the search icon to find it. That's how bad this has gotten. That's how bad this has gotten. And hopefully, if they're going to take their time with part 2, hopefully they make sure part 2, maybe they make part 2 suddenly, you know, towards the end or whatever. We find out that it's nothing more than a glimpse into what will be, because the sorceress is testing Teela to see how she would emotionally react, or how she would take to finding out He-Man is Adam. And you know what? We're hearing all these rumors, all these reports of the second half is going to have a lot of He-Man Skeletor battles, you know, brutal battles. You know, Evil Lynn is going to be the focal point. You know, Andrea is going to be a champion or whatever. We're hearing all these reports, speculations, you know, all these rumors and, you know, so-called spoilers by Smith and them. You know what? I would not put it past them. Is that if they're just throwing all of that out there, from second half is going to be about Evil Lynn, it's going to be about Andrea, you know, He-Man and Skeletor are going to brutal battle. I wouldn't be surprised if they're throwing all that out there. All these, spoilers, quote unquote, that they, been telling us for season 2. All because they know what they've done. All because they've goofed up. And now they've realized that the only way they're going to get people to probably come back and watch is to not say a word. Is to throw out anything that might get them talking about the show. Because they know if they're talking about the show and acknowledging there's a second half, it'll draw people that haven't seen the first half in to see the second half along with the first half. Oh, however that makes sense. But you know what? I'm sure they're looking at this. They're realizing that the best solution right now is to try to throw people off. So you know what? I agree with a lot of people out there because of what's been going on. I don't believe the second half is going to be totally about Evelyn. I don't believe the second half is going to be totally about Andrea. I don't believe we're going to get a brutal, if not many, lots of Skeletor He-Man battles to make up for the first half. I don't think we can. I don't believe any of that. Just like anybody else, I don't believe any of that. Because you know why? Because Netflix, Smith, and Biaselli, they're seeing what's going on right now, and they're like, you know what? We got to go out there and we got to throw them off. And that's probably what they told Smith. They said, Smith, go out there, throw them off. Say whatever you have to say. People that voice the characters, say what you got to say. Do what you have to do to confuse the people. Because the last thing we need is a repeat of what's happening now. I would not be surprised if that's what's going on. I would not be surprised, but honestly, I cannot believe the fact that the only way, if you're even interested in watching it, that you can find Revelation is to search for it. Netflix, Biaselli, Smith, you done goofed. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the live chat during the premiere, as well as in the comment section. Like the video. But, oh my God. Go to Netflix if you got it, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll talk to you guys later.